Good morning, everyone. It's the 30th of June. Happy full moon in Capricorn. You can catch that video as part of my membership if you would like to join. It's £25 a month. You get loads of content in the portal with crystals and essences and meditations, helping to raise your vibration. We have a WhatsApp group community that discusses the energy of the week, day, month, and whatever else that's coming up for you. We do a lot of shadow work, releasing work, new moon intentions, and we also have a live call with a Zoom with me, which you can come along live or you can catch the replay. The next live is the 16th of July. So if you'd like to be part of that, I'd love you to come and join us. Today's video is about the energy of July. So we're going to look at the energy of July. I'm using the Psychic Tarot Heart deck by John Holland. So let's call in Archangel Metatron. It's my Metatron spray by Amanda Ellis. Helps us to connect to him. So I'm just noticing how light my hair's gone while I've been on holiday. It's a lot cooler today though, isn't it? So let's see, Metatron, show me the energy of July. Show me the energy of July. Let's have 3 cards for that, I think. Energy of July. Ooh, right, we've got half the deck come out there, but that one flipped over, so we'll have that one. Just grab these that have gone on the floor. It's far too many. Right, we just want one more card, please, Metatron. Oh, right, one more, please. Woo. Okay, he's wanting to give me quite a few. Okay. Let's have these 3 as well then. Okay, right. Here we go. So let me get hold of them so it makes life a bit easier on the camera. So the energy for July we're looking at first, and then we'll look at the challenges as well. So we got success and growth. So July is bringing in some new energy, but it's really important today that you let go and release stuff that doesn't serve you. Now, this can sometimes feel a bit challenging or a bit overwhelming, or a feeling of not being able to do it. The power behind releasing is setting the intention, because when you set the intention, that just really raises the vibration of what you're trying to do. So the first step is setting the intention of what you want to release. It doesn't have to be difficult, but we need to do that release work so that we can bring in the new. So it's quite nice to have a grid. I've got one next to me. That anchors that energy. So think about what you want to release, and then choose crystals and essences and pull some cards for yourself that is going to anchor that release energy in for Capricorn full moon. But we have got success and growth. So what's coming up for you right now that's challenging maybe is your growth. So if you can sit in that energy, feel into it, make sense of it, and work with it, you're going to bring growth coming in. You're going to bring the new. You're going to have a new way of thinking of things, about things, new way of maybe working through stuff or resolving things. So that's a nice positive start. Believe and succeed. This, I love this card. Look at the light coming in. It's clear that the intention is there. You know where you're going. You're steering the ship towards the light. But you have to believe in what your intentions are and your goals are, that you can actually achieve them. So when we clear out and release and learn and grow, we also set intentions for the space that we've just cleared by releasing with what we want to come in. So we're setting the intentions as well. So we're filling the void, if you like, of what we've released, because that brings in manifestation. So what are you manifesting in July? That's really important. That is your mindset, that's your core beliefs, that's your understanding, that's your shadow work that you're doing. Where are you focusing your attention and energy? Remembering you can only control your response to the outside world. You can't change another. So what are you manifesting this July? Now, that is nice and positive, but we've now got the cards of challenging times. Now, this is about loggerheads here. I feel some of you have got loggerheads. There's things that you're not happy about, maybe, that you're trying to communicate about, but you're feeling very small in the process. It's like, I'm not being heard. And this can be quite challenging. And so you're at loggerheads. It's like we're going round in circles. But look here, we've got Raphael. I see this as Raphael on its green ray, helping and coming in to help the healing, to bring some maybe compromise, some listening ears, as I call them, and remembering to listen. But you could be feeling a bit small, a bit unheard, feeling like you're the one that's being blamed all the time for the issue. And if only the other person would hear what you're saying, maybe there could be some compromise and calmer, peaceful energy coming in. So there is some challenging times ahead this month. We've also got the card of feeling alone, because when we're not heard and we're talking about the same old stuff and we're repeating ourselves, it can be very lonely and very isolating, because it's like, well, I don't know where to go from here. Look, she's got her light. She can see the full moon. She wants to head towards that mountain to better times. She wants to flow with the river. The water is bringing up emotions for her. And she's feeling really alone and isolated. And it's like, where do I go from here? Where do I go from here? So that's the base energy. We're going to look at what's challenging in July. So let's ask Metatron, what challenges will we be faced with? What is the challenges? Okay. What is the challenges? Because the challenges are what help us to grow. Compromise. I just keep hearing the word compromise. Okay. We got some positive cards coming here. I know I'm asking for challenges. I think I'm going to do two more. Two more challenges. Challenges. Woo, there we go. Okay. Actually feels that it's not going to be too challenging, which is good. We got well-deserved reward. So when we look at our stuff, when we can see the bigger picture, because we've raised our vibration and we can see the whole landscape, so you can see your past, present, future, we're going to get that well-deserved reward if you've been doing the work, if you are listening to others, if you're listening to yourself, if you are working through your own stuff, because it's very easy to blame other people rather than looking at what's triggering us, because those triggers are your healing and your growth. So look at your triggers, write them down, go deeper into that. Why is that triggering me? Because there'll be an aspect of that within you as well for healing. But you do get that well-deserved reward if you see the bigger picture. So no harsh, rash decisions this month. It's like letting it play out a little bit, surrendering a little bit, I'm hearing, and just doing the work, because then you get that reward coming in, which is going to bring you more joy and happiness and stability. And that's what we need right now, because the world is very unstable. But, we got a lot of solar plexus activity, which are bringing up ailments. We've got Capricorn is connected to the bones, the spine, the teeth, all of those things. So you maybe experience joint aches and pains this week. I know I have with my lower back. So, it's about focusing on what brings you the joy, that brings you the stability. If you think about it, the bones are our stability. They are what hold us upright. But do more things that bring you joy. And, you know, just doing that inner work is going to bring you joy, because it's going to shift and move you on to the next part of your journey. We've then got change your focus. So if you're feeling stuck or feeling that, you know, nothing's changing, it's just the same old, just a different day, each month's the same, you need to change your focus, because no 2 days are the same, let alone 2 months. It might feel like it, but if we stop and pause and rest and reconsider and change what we're focusing on. So if you're focusing on something and you're finding it's not working, it's not growing, it's not manifesting, change your focus. You're probably focused on the wrong thing. Remember, what we focus on is where the magic happens, and we bring that in. So change your focus if you're going through a challenging period. Capricorn is going to flip us into some better energy. It is going to give us more hope and more joy. So hang on in there. The other card we've got here is listen. If you're not listening to yourself, to your warning signs, your red flags, maybe listening to another's point of view before you speak, or maybe listening and going away and digesting that. There's no reason, I always say to people, there's no reason why you can't come back and have the same conversation. And it is going to be some difficult conversations, and you are going to hear things that you may not want to hear. But that, again, is providing us with growth. Because if we don't know, then we can't change, can we? You know, what is it that's triggering you? What is it you've had to listen to that's not really great, but you know it's true? Because that gives you power, because then you can go and work with that and change and grow. And then we've got opportunities beckon. So again, we've got that. I feel like these 2 cards, beginning and end of this part of the reading, is about seeing the bigger picture, is overhauling your life, is looking at what works and what doesn't, who works and who doesn't, what situations you can take yourself out of. Where are you that comes back with the solar plexuses. Where are you giving your power away? Where are you focusing your energy? Is it warranted? Is that going to make change? Is that just fueling the fire? So if you can see the bigger picture this month, you are going to get opportunities coming in. Okay, I'm just going to grab Amanda Ellis's deck, and because that is the deck of self-mastery and growth, so it would be quite nice to get some wisdom from Metatron here. What do we need to focus on in July? And then I'm going to round this video up. July, focus to grow. Okay, that's 1. Focus, July's focus. July's focus. Oh, nice. Okay. Okay, so we've got the card of the earth. What's it say on here? Mother Earth, grounding and support. Making sure you're grounded, get out in nature. But can you see the cube is grounding us? It's our connection to the base chakra, which is all about grounding and foundation. But it's also about sowing new seeds. But you have to ground those in. Okay. Where do you need more support to be able to bring in the new? Where do you need support from other people? Where are others asking for your support? Maybe. We've also got the card, one of my favourites, paddle on. You know, we've got all that we need in that boat to ride these waters. The water is about emotions. We've got the moon today. So, you know, it's all coming up. So people are going to be emotional. They're going to feel emotion. There could be anger coming up, frustration, because you're not being heard. You're not being listened to. You're not being seen. But you've got everything you need to overcome that in that little boat. And sometimes we just need to surrender and just go, you know, I'm just going to go with the flow. Whatever comes up, I'll deal with it. because you can. And each day, just live that day. What do I need to do today? What do I need to focus on today? What challenges are coming up that need my attention? And use your tools, use your crystals, use your pendulums, use your essences, your homeopathy, your cards, whatever it is for you. We have these tools, but they're no good in the spiritual toolbox. We need to get them out and use them. In my Capricorn video, I gave quite a few Bach flower remedies to help us through this time. So please come and be part of the membership, because you get all this information and it's so much fun when we do it as a group, because it's more powerful. Looking at your authentic self this month as well. Who are you? Who you truly are, without all the baggage, without all the challenges, without all the drama. Who truly are you? Are you in alignment with the light? Or are you being a drama queen? Or are you causing issues for people and yourself? Or are you doing the work? Who are you? This always, for me, when I see this card, brings up my core beliefs that I live by. What is most important to you? Because that will make up who you truly are. And then we got the beautiful card of creation, which is great. The flower of life. What are you creating this July? What do you want to bring in for the coming months? Sow those seeds and water them by taking action. There's no good making a grid and going, oh, right, that's fine, that's going to release and I'm going to bring that in. No, it doesn't work like that. You have to do the work. You have to do the shadow work, the stuff that we don't like about ourselves. We have to, because we're human. That's why we're here, to learn and grow. But what do we actually want? And sometimes it's not what you think it is, or it may be that you thought you wanted something, and in actual fact, it's changed and it's completely different. So have a think about that and make a grid, and then write down what you need to do to get to that part, to manifest that. Okay, I'm going to leave that video now. So I hope you have a fantastic July. I have got space for readings in the next week or so. So if you want a more in-depth personal reading, please contact me on 07968292785. You can WhatsApp me. If you want to know more, then please reach out. I'll be happy to answer any questions. Take care of yourselves, and I'll see you all soon. Bye for now.